Yo, what is up guys? Jamie from Jamie's Detailing, and you guys are probably wondering why the heck is this guy in front of a plywood wall? And today we're going to be doing an actual garage project. Now, as detailers, we are all looking to have an awesome garage space, whether we are in our home garage or we're in a professional shop or we're even detailing out of our rigs. We need to be able to have a good looking shop. So today I want to actually show you guys how I organize this shop, and we are working on a little project which is painting this wall, particularly just this one today. I'm kind of painting it in halves because I got to move everything around in the garage. The state of this garage right now is absolutely torn up, so I'm trying to get this all done tonight as far as the painting goes. Then I'm gonna bring you guys back in the morning, which it'll be Friday by then. It's Thursday night right now. Happy Thursday night. I always post on Sundays, so we're shooting a little early because my daughter has a birthday party on Saturday. Happy birthday, London. But yeah, so I wanted to film this video a little early, and tonight one of my clients canceled, unfortunately. So I didn't want to waste this time. So we're gonna paint the garage, get this thing looking a little bit better, and of course show you guys how everything's kind of organized here in my home garage space so that I can actually use it for professional detailing and of course detailing my own car. So anyways guys, let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and jump over to the desk and mix up some paint and talk about this garage a little bit. Here we are in the home garage, and earlier this year I had a little bit of an accident, little small explosion if you will, but yeah, anyways, we still need to kind of clean up from that, and every time I see this wall guys, it's like a flashback of the whole accident and everything that happened. So I have to get this wall painted, and also it just is an eyesore. I have like a white desk here which we're gonna be turning black, and I had that white pegboard here, so having all this black on this plywood, the plywood actually looked somewhat decent when I first put it up, but after the accident and all this black staining, yeah, it totally looks like crap now. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna check out this Avanti Paint and Stain Sprayer, and I actually got this on sale over at Harbor Freight. It was only 40 bucks, so that's super cheap for a paint sprayer, super inexpensive. I think the competitors are closer to like 180 bucks for something similar. So I'm super curious as to how this is gonna work and how fast and quick and all that stuff is gonna be, because I've only ever painted with like a roller. So this is going to be super interesting to check out. So let's go ahead and get this thing popped open. I have not even opened this thing yet, so this is going to be a little bit of an experiment for all of us. And let me know in the comment section, guys, do you guys want to see more like garage improvement videos that have to do with detailing, but not have to do with detailing, if you feel me? But you know, if I'm doing something cool in the garage, do you guys want to see it and kind of see the progression of the home garage, or do you guys just want tutorials and detailing videos? Me personally guys, I like mixing it up here now and again, and I don't think one out of, you know, I don't know how many videos I did this year, but I don't think one garage tutorial or fun little video like this is gonna be terrible for the channel. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments, because obviously we're riding a little bit of a wave, but I still want this to be my channel and my stuff and my thing. I don't want to turn corporate on you guys. So anyways, let's get back to it. Popping this thing open, there's actually quite a lot of goodies in the box. I feel like I should do some reading real quick. Let me read these instructions. We're going to become an expert in the next 2 minutes. Spring lock, air cap, trigger cup, fluid control knob, spray gun body, air compressor. Expert. Close to 50 seconds as possible. Proper material mixture is essential. Loosen knob. Turn air cap until desired pattern is selected. Let's grab this extra piece of plywood here so we got something to spray. Pop this out. Alright guys, I just read the instructions and I am now an expert at painting. So let's get started. But no, really, guys, just going over this gun real quick and everything that I currently know. This is basically the pressure knob, or the knob that controls how much flow is actually coming out of this thing. So I have it like halfway right now. We'll see how it goes from there. And then from there, the other thing that you really only need to know is obviously this is the little paint reservoir. This little guy right here, you can actually spin it. So if you're doing like a lot of upward spraying, you can have it backwards like this. And if you are doing a lot of downward spraying, you can have it more pointed that way. So it's picking up at the, when it gets low inside the container, you can still pick up the paint. But other than that, guys, you have this guy right here, which you guys can loosen this, and you guys can, you know, change the direction of the spray. So I guess you just loosen it, tighten it back up. Kind of similar to your foam cannon. So yeah, you just loosen it, tighten it back up. It's kind of similar to your foam cannon, how you can, you know, the spray pattern. So yeah, pretty cool. And other than that, guys, it seems pretty basic. Obviously, this whole front part just kind of snapped right on. But it is actually time to mix up some paint. Paint that I'm going to be using today, guys, is just Behr Premium Plus. And I just got this over at Home Depot. And if you go up to the counter, they actually have these free little funnel things that attach to the top to make it super easy to pour. So I guess I'm just going to pour this directly in here. And I'm going to go up to about the maybe the 40-ounce mark. I don't think I'm going to need more water than that. It said don't go past the 48-ounce mark. So, oh, we need to stir this. Silly goose. Get it started like this. Make sure that's on good, because I do not want any accidents. I'm going to go up to that 40 mark. I probably should have strained this first, of course. It does say to strain it, but I don't have any like cheesecloth or nothing like that. It is time to check out this little strainer cup right here. So I guess the goal is to hit around 50 seconds or so on this little strainer cup. So we're just going to fill it up, and it should take around 50 seconds for it to empty. So 1,000. In about 25 seconds, it should be at least halfway drained. But it was nowhere close. So, let's put that back over to the side. Grab our water. I only had a couple ounces of space. That's about all the space I got. Honestly, I poured too much paint in it at first. So yeah, I would probably go closer to 32 to 30... What is that, 36? Is this going up by 4s? Yeah. 32 to 36 ounces, and then figure out your dilution ratio. Otherwise, you might not be leaving enough room in there. Alright, let's check our cup. I'm just going to add a couple, 1 more ounce. So I have this thing overfilled by maybe 2 to 3 ounces, but I think it should still spray fine. Alright guys, we got our paint all thinned down, and yeah, I think we're ready to go. I don't have it plugged in yet, so let's go ahead and do that and get our test spray in. I'm doing this quick little test shot just without the mask. Forgot to turn the spray nozzle, obviously. I think I want to spray left to right versus up and down. Holy cow, that's a lot of spray. So we got to go way out. We don't want that much spray. That's pretty good. Definitely not going to lay it on that thick on my first coat. It's almost to the point where it might start dripping. So I backed it off just a tiny bit more. And just one quick pass. Yeah, I'm happy with that, guys. Let's go ahead and start rocking on this wall. It's already getting to be like almost 9 o'clock. I've been messing around for way too long. So anyways, let's get this little test piece out of the way. And let's start getting rid of this black. I ended up running over to the studio real quick, and I grabbed this little reflector right here. This is just a piece of cardboard, basically, with some tape around the edges. But I am going to use this like a little edge thing, so I don't have to tape everything off as we're going. So I'm just going to stick this actually up in the edge right there, and then go ahead and get to spraying. Come over to my next area, get that up in the corner. Psst, psst. Get the spray in, and yeah, so I guess I'm gonna go ahead and just jump right into this and kind of see how this little section goes. So I'm gonna do this little section first, and then I'll back it up as far as I can with all the stuff that we got in the garage. But as soon as I get this section done, I'm gonna back it up, and I'm gonna see how long it takes to do this whole wall. So yeah, let's get to work. This shouldn't take too long, and let's see how this goes. First, I think we're gonna have a lot of stopping and starting just to get this edge. Definitely leaving a little bit of a line up top, but that won't be a huge deal. But now that I actually got that part done, let's start on this lower section. Just kind of box this out for now, I guess. Oh my god. This thing's kind of heavy with the big tank on here, boys. Not gonna lie. Tip's a little clogged. Let me try to get this off. Well, that's a f***ing mess. At this point, this might be more messy than a regular brush. I haven't even got barely any of this wall done. It's already turned into a mess. This is super annoying. Oh god. Where's a bucket or something? Not a massive fan of this so far, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Arm is burning, yo. I just got done with the first coat of paint up this way, but I will say that the gun is getting clogged pretty quickly since I didn't strain the paint. I didn't have any paint strainers or anything here, and I didn't really feel like getting creative and finding something. So anyways, it is getting clogged. The tip gets clogged really, really fast doing that, especially with this bare paint. I'm actually going to back you guys up a little bit so that you guys can see this whole thing get painted, hopefully. I don't have a ton of room to work because I got so much stuff over there. I'm going to go ahead and get you guys positioned here so that you guys can see me paint the rest of this wall, but I'm going to check in with you guys in the morning so that I can actually show you guys the final results of this thing, and I'm going to show you guys the rest of the garage and how I kind of have it organized so that I can pull other people's vehicles in here and stuff like that. But anyways, let's get back to it. So we just got everything painted. It is looking super, super good in here compared to, you know, the black marks and everything on the wall. So I'm super happy that we finally got that taken care of. But now the real work begins, and we need to move everything back to where it was, get everything mounted back up on the walls that was mounted on the walls, get the electrical back where it needs to go. We got a lot of stuff to do. So anyways, I'm going to get this knocked out, hopefully in just the next couple hours, and maybe like an hour and a half, I'm really hoping. But I'm going to try to blast through all of this, and yeah, then I'm going to show you guys how I actually have this place organized. So let's go ahead and get to it. Like, I might be a little stripped out. That's okay. Next thing up is our electrical. Just getting this all screwed back in, and it is live right now, so I would suggest making sure that you turn all your electrical off, especially if you never really messed with the electrical before. But I'm just gonna get in here and be super careful. Ah! Just kidding, guys, just kidding. Oh shit. Alright, there we go, there we go. Let's get the cover on, and then we are safe. Might raise that up a little bit. But that's where we had it before we had the shelf above here. I don't think I'm going to put the shelf back up here. Would have been a little easier if I didn't put that light there yet. This is a mess. Forgive me for today, alright? We'll get it all organized later. Alright. This is the challenging part. Can we roll it up there? Ugh, we could. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Let's see if I can make the swing, boys. Ugh. Scoochie. This thing's heavy even without the motor. I want to get all new handlebars, everything for that. Bike is going to get completely redone. Especially since it did not go my way the first time. So we're kind of just going to go all out next. Electric car charger. It's just a simple level 1 charger. we just got done painting our entire wall, and it looks really, really good. At least I think it looks really good. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you guys like the plywood look a little better, or do you guys like the actual white painted wall? I think it looks a lot cleaner, a lot better with the white. But honestly, I could have gone either way. If it didn't have the huge black stains on it, I might have just kept it how it was. But honestly, now that I do have it painted, I really, really do like the like how it looks all painted. And really quickly, what did I think of our Avanti actual little sprayer that I use for this project? Now, I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. I am in no way, shape, or form a painter, especially not a house painter. But this thing was pretty easy to use once you figure it out. Now, I will say, I do wish that I had like some strainers here, but I didn't want to go all the way to, I didn't want to go Home Depot or Ace or something like that to go pick up some paint strainers. I just wanted to get this thing done, so I just got it done, and it wasn't terrible, but looking back at it, I probably should have just ran out and got those paint strainers to strain all the chunks out of the paint that I was using, because it did get clogged a couple times, and that never using this thing before, I had to figure all of that out. But once you guys figure out that all you need to do is pop that little top off, unclog it, and get right back to spraying, it really wasn't that bad. And another huge tip for you guys, if it does clog, make sure that you guys take the reservoir off. There's going to be a bunch of air pressure in there, or pressure. Make sure you take the reservoir off. That's going to relieve the pressure so that when you take the tip off, it's not spewing all out of there, because it made a mess the first time that I had to actually unclog this thing. I had no idea what I was doing to unclog it, so I just took the tip off, and there's still a bunch of pressure in here, so as soon as I took the tip off and removed the little black pointy piece that's in there that actually, you know, has the whole orifice in it to spray your paint, as soon as I took that piece out, everything just kind of went spraying everywhere. So that definitely made a huge mess. Spilled a little bit in the garage, but it's fine. We're going to be painting the garage next year, early next year. So I'm excited to finally get these garage floors painted. I think it's going to look really, really nice once we get them painted or stained. Yeah, so that's kind of my final thoughts on this. I would recommend, actually, there is one that's maybe like $40 or $50 more from Wagner. I would probably recommend that one. It looks pretty similar, but if you can get this one on sale for 40 bucks like I did, I say that's still a steal for this thing. Way faster than rolling paint on and all that, but at the same time, it was a little bit messy. But if you're painting plywood or something with some texture to it, that's not like a completely flat surface like drywall, this thing is really gonna help you out, and it was way faster than painting with a roller, and it did leave a pretty nice finish on the wall. So I definitely would recommend this thing to you guys if you guys are looking to paint your garage walls, or maybe you even want to paint your, maybe you guys did a whole build out inside of your rig, and you guys want to paint just the inside of your rig, paint all the wood stuff that you put together. You want to paint that black like I did last year. I did spray that, but I used my air compressor and a normal HVLP, spray gun with my paint. So that worked really nice for that project, but this is a much better gun. You don't have to sit there and wait for your air compressor to fill back up every once in a while. So I do like that, but it does get clogged really easily, and I never really had clogs with my other one, with my HVLP air gun that hooks up to my air compressor. So if you do have an air compressor, you might want to go that route. It would probably be cheaper if you can't get this on sale, but at the same time, this is electric, and I did like it a lot once I figured out how to get it unclogged easily. But anyways, guys, let's actually talk about this garage a little bit. I want to give you guys a really quick tour of the business side of the garage, and I'm going to show you guys more of the family, a little bit messier side of the garage. But real quickly, guys, let's actually show you guys my home-based garage, show you guys the space that I'm working in about 50% of the time. This is the home garage. You guys can see here that on the left side of the garage, this is actually more the family and lawn and all of that type of stuff is on that side. And this side of the garage, the right side of the garage, is more the business side of the garage. This is all the stuff that I use to fix my car, fix my motorcycle back there. Not really fix it, building a motorcycle back there. But I had my motorcycle back there, toolbox, little vacuum, and all that stuff. So we'll go over that in just a minute. But this is the business side, and this is the family side. And I normally park my car on this side of the garage. That way I can just back my detailing rig out of the garage, and yeah, I have a huge open working space right there. So that's super convenient and super nice. Now, coming into the garage, guys, let's actually talk about the business end of the garage. Now, talking organization first, guys, the very first thing that I did in here was I actually put these shelves up. Now, this was huge in getting this space organized, because the more that you guys can do to get everything off the floor, the better. You want anything that is on the floor should be on wheels. Like, we have our shelf right there with all our detailing supplies. That's on wheels. And this guy over here is also on wheels. Everything else in here is pretty much on wheels, except a couple of the things underneath the shelf in our laundry basket. Now, moving on over here, guys, this is just my little, I got a motorcycle over here. This is my project bike. I haven't worked on it in probably a year and a half or so. Really, since I got this business started, guys, this thing has been sitting on the side. So eventually we are going to get back on this motorcycle, and my goal is to actually put it together and get it running here on the channel. And then we are going to get this thing all detailed up. I painted that tank myself, did all the letters, everything. So I'm super excited to finally get to ride this thing. When I very first bought it, I rode it for about 7 days, and the thing blew up on me. And this is actually my third engine. I went, kind of rebuilt the engine that came in it. That one I had terrible luck with, could not get the compression. They just had too low of compression. I could not get it working. Anyways, guys, if you guys want to learn, if you guys want to see this motorcycle, or if you guys are excited to see some motorcycle content, getting this thing running and getting it detailed, getting it all sparkled up, this thing is a 1979 Honda CX500, one of my absolute favorite motorcycles out on the road. So anyways, guys, I am super, super excited for that thing, but I've been debating on if it should be on the channel or not, but I think it would definitely, correlate with all the detailing and related type stuff that we do. So anyways, if you guys want to get a little bit of that on the channel, let me know, because I would love to share that with you guys. But anyways, guys, this is my little tool section here. I used to be a mechanic. I got way too many tools, guys. This is not at all organized whatsoever, but I have a ton of tools that are left over from my old, career path that I totally ended up not liking. But I just didn't like working on other people's problems all day. I definitely enjoy, if I'm working on people's problems, I enjoy more the detailing side of it, fixing, working with the paint and cleaning cars and doing all that kind of stuff. I like doing the mechanic stuff for fun, is kind of what I learned from, experience doing it for a while. 3 years I was doing a mechanic, and I also kind of ran my own little maintenance kind of thing. But anyways, guys, that is this whole side of the garage. We have you guys have seen the detailing shelf with all the detailing supplies, laundry basket, all that good stuff. And this is obviously my little desk, my little hangout spot. I can bill people here. I can do whatever I need to do right from here. I have my iPad, obviously, and then sometimes I will even bring up my laptop and, edit a YouTube video for you guys or whatever else. Sometimes it's just nice to be able to work outside. So anyways, that's just my little desk that I use for all of that type of stuff. Now, like I said, guys, I did my best to try to get everything organized up there. I got some detailing supplies up here. I got an extra reel in case mine goes out. I just talked about that like a week ago. And we got a whole bunch of extra tools. This is like my hardware store right here, guys. There's a whole bunch of screws, nails, all the leftover stuff from different projects and whatnot. It's all super, super organized in the project bins from Harbor Freight. We got a whole bunch of old mechanic tools up there, some BMW specialty tools. I used to have a really nice 328 IS, E36 BMW that I loved. But anyways, guys, that is this whole side of the garage. And yeah, I hope you guys, got a little bit out of that, me kind of showing you guys my whole kind of working space. But moving on over, this is the family side of the garage, and just ignore the light and the camera and everything else over here, but in the stuff on the floor, my coffee and whatnot. But anyways, this is the family side. You guys can see I definitely need to go through and reorganize all of this. The pegboard looks like a mess, but this pegboard literally just holds all of our lawn equipment and stuff like that. Then up here, guys, everything is organized. We have, like, just all the typical family stuff. We have Christmas lights and stuff like that. We got paint supplies. We got multiple boxes of stuff, of parts for my motorcycle. Everything's organized how it should be. And yeah, I'm always kind of coming up here and organizing what I can. This is kind of the junk section. Not junk section, it's just a lot of small items that I either need to get bins for or just find a different way to organize it. So a whole bunch of small little items up there that need to get organized. But like I said, guys, this is just a normal family garage. I even got a whole bunch of old plastic bags up here for the dog and whatnot. So, I mean, this is just a normal family garage. There's literally nothing special about it. All of this stuff right here, guys, I just pulled out of the garage. Some of this stuff I need to throw out. Some of this stuff I need to put on Facebook Marketplace. And some of this stuff I just need to figure out what I'm going to do with. Like, I have this old drone right here that I literally have never even flown. It was like $1,300. I love drones and camera stuff and all that. So anyways, I need to do something with a lot of this. I love flying drones, but my first one of these I actually smashed in a tree. So I bought a new one and I was too nervous to fly it. This thing literally goes like 100 miles an hour. But these are the ones that I was really playing with a ton. These are the ones you build yourself, and they're a lot cheaper, and you can practice on them way easier, and they're way more forgiving. But anyways, guys, all that stuff I need to go through and organize. And yeah, some of it I'm selling on Facebook Marketplace as well. You guys have now officially seen my entire garage from top to bottom, and you guys have seen all the stuff that I didn't even want you guys to see. So like I said, guys, this is just a normal home garage. This is not a YouTube studio. I am a normal detailer, just like a lot of you guys out there. I detail my own cars, and I detail other people's cars here at my home garage. So I want it to look good. I want it to look presentable for my clients. And I want people to, when they come over, to want it to look like I've put in some effort into the space. I don't want them to just feel like they're coming over to a just your average everyday home garage that looks like an absolute mess. So I think this looks a lot better than 2 years ago when I first started. Maybe I'll try to put a clip in here, because I know I have a couple clips where you can see my garage door open in the background. But anyways, my garage was a mess a couple of years ago, but it is looking amazingly better. And I'm really liking the way that it works as far as detailing and working on other people's vehicles. But anyways, guys, let me know in the comments down below, what does your guys' garage look like? What does your guys' workspace look like? And how do you guys have it organized? Do you guys have any tips for everybody else? Leave them in the comments down below so that we can all kind of learn and grow together here on the channel. And yeah, I always get a ton of good information from you guys down in the comments down below. So drop that knowledge, guys, if you got some to give, and I will definitely read all of those comments. I know a lot of other people, peruse through those comments as well. So if you guys are leaving tips, everybody thanks you guys for it. Not just me, but everybody else watching these videos as well. So, but yeah, that's pretty much all that I had for today's video. Let me know how you guys like the space, how it turned out. I love the white. I think it turned out pretty good. I like it a little bit better than the plywood look. I think it looks a lot cleaner. But that is pretty much all that I had for today's video. So I will catch you guys next week for another detailing tutorial. We're getting back to business as normal, but I will catch you guys next week. Peace.